For this week, there is nothing for you to read from the book. What you are going to be doing is using the CSS that we have been learning, and you are going to be creating menus using the CSS. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into the lecture demo. And there are a lot of interactive elements in here. There's several different ways to create menus. One of the more common methods is to use an unordered list and then use CSS styling to simulate a menu. So we're going to review a little bit of unordered lists, and then I show you several different ways of creating menus. So this is a vertical navigation bar, and this is the HTML, and then I show you the CSS for that. We talk about different layouts where you can put navigation menus, okay, where you could see them. And there's several examples for you to look at. And anytime you want to see code, you just right-click and go into View Page Source. This is a menu with submenus. Along with all of the CSS. And there are a couple different techniques that you can use to set these up. You can use HTML elements, and that's what this is displaying. Some people find that confusing and prefer to use IDs. So the second technique is using IDs, and you can use menu and submenu. And for some people, that's easier. So basically, we go through the same example here using IDs instead of elements. We also cover how to do a horizontal navigation bar. And doing a horizontal navigation bar using IDs. We also talk about how to do a horizontal menu with a sub-menu. Okay, so in your HTML, you'll notice that you have your UL, which is your main menu, and then you have a nested UL, which is your sub-menu. And we talk about the CSS that you need to use to hide that submenu, and CSS you need to use to display it. Okay, and there's interactive examples throughout. We also talk about how to get icon bars. And Font Awesome is a site that has, I think they've almost got like 8,000 different icons. So there's icons on literally everything. And here's a link to the site. And this is just a little example of how you code in those icons. And this is a vertical bar. And you can also create a horizontal bar. And these icons do come from Font Awesome. Another way to get icons is using HTML code. So this shows you some of the HTML code that you can use for icons. There aren't quite as many icons using HTML code, but you may find some you like, and I do have some links to them. And then I also cover how to do animated menu buttons like this. Okay. And your textbook assignment is actually going to give you practice doing all of this. Okay, so once you get through reading all of this, and you really should read through this first, then you're going to go into your textbook assignment. And I do have videos throughout, but you are going to be doing a vertical menu, using all of these wonderful nested codes. Then you're going to be doing a vertical menu using IDs. You're going to be doing a horizontal menu. You are going to be creating a Font Awesome menu bar or icon bar. And you're also going to be adding those little animated tabs to a page. So you're going to get practice doing everything that was in the lecture. And there are videos showing you how to do all of it. And then for your lab, you are going to be converting your assignment page into a horizontal menu, okay? Basically a pull-down menu. And I do have a video on how to do that. And the video, I actually am walking through changing mine. So you will see me change this. And you'll see me play around with some settings, figuring out what I like better. And that's what I would like you guys to do. As you go through yours, you got to figure out what looks good on your page. So the first video is showing you how to convert all of this. And then the second video shows you how to add a Font Awesome navigation bar to the bottom of your page. Okay, and once you do that, you do need to add your lesson 10 links. Okay, and then you're going to upload everything to your website. The only other thing that you should do this week, and you actually can do it anytime during the semester, but it will be available this week, is take the test of everyday reasoning with Numeracy. This is what we are doing to assess general education. In our class, we measure critical thinking. And so you're going to take this test, and you can do it at home. I think it's like 50 minutes. And most students take about 30 minutes on it, just so you know. They don't usually take the full 50 minutes. But what's neat about this is you will get the results sent to you. It'll send the results to your email, and I can also get the results. So you don't need to worry about turning in the results. What you need to do once you take this test is come into the Dropbox, add a submission, and enter done. Okay, that way I know you took it. And there are a lot of classes participating in this. So you may take the test for a different class. I still want you to come in to the Dropbox and enter done, because I have access to the results. Okay, so if you took it for my class or a different class, it does not matter. You will still get 20 points extra credit. So it is well worth doing. You should try your hardest on it, because you are being compared. NMC is being compared to other community colleges. And obviously, we think you guys are awesome, and we want you to do well. So I do have a link to instructions. These are the same instructions that you will get in the email, but you do need to download the testing environment. And even if you have Windows 10, you should download the other one, the testing app for other Windows versions. People have had trouble with the Windows 10 version. So download this one, okay, and then kind of follow the directions to get the thing installed. And once you have it installed, you'll be able to actually take the test, and you'll have to use your login and password that you will receive in your email. And those emails aren't going to go out until later Thursday afternoon. Okay, but it is worth quite a few points, and it is well worth doing. Okay, so if you have any questions about the assignments for this week or this standardized test, please let me know, and have a great week.